With his speech entitled A Life Lesson, please help me welcome a legend in his own mind, Al Jensen.
Pretty much just the way I wrote it. Come back with me, if you will, to 1971. I was 12 years old, a sixth grader. A sixth grader in a small town in Iowa, the breadbasket of America. It was a cow town. It was a chicken town. It was a farming town. It's where John Deere's was born. I was excited to be in the sixth grade in this politically incorrectly named town of Dike, Iowa. You can't make stuff like this up. I loved music. I really loved music. And for Christmas that year, my parents had given me an AM, FM, cassette, turntable stereo system right out of the Sears and Roebuck catalog. Wow, imitation, plastic, laminated, looking like wood. And I spent all sorts of time polishing that thing up, making it look just as nice as a brand new shiny penny. When my sixth grade teacher sent home a note to my parents informing them that they were going to start a band, a concert band for sixth graders, I, with my love of music, was ecstatic. No more was I going to be relegated to the sidelines listening to Earth, Wind and Fire, the Jackson 5, or Donnie and Marie. I was going to get to be in the band. I was so excited. But imagine my disappointment when my parents took me to the band preparation meeting that first night, and I learned that they weren't teaching the guitar. I couldn't take up the drum set. I couldn't even learn to play the synthesizer. What choices did I have? As it turns out, apparently my mouth and my lips were perfect for the trumpet. Who plays the trumpet? Now, when it came time to buy my trumpet, the best our family could do was a second-hand coronet bought from a private party out of the want ads from the big town Waterloo, some 30 miles away. I thought, there's no way I'm going to impress the girls by playing a cornet, but what the heck, it was better than nothing, wasn't it? Now, I wasn't very good at the cornet. I really wasn't. Playing Three Blind Mice seemed like it took me months to learn. This was not turning out to be the musical experience that I had hoped for. Now, after a couple of weeks, I had enough of that cornet. Mary Had a Little Lamb wasn't even close to Smoke on the Water, let alone Crocodile Rock. So I quietly put my dented, tarnished cornet back in its case and stuffed it inside of my closet, thinking this was just a fun experiment whose time had come to an end. Now, my mother, however, was relentless. Helen was her name. She wasn't about to let me give up so easily, nor so quickly. After all, she had spent $50 of the family's hard-earned money on this cornet for me to take lessons and be part of the band. She says, just give it one more week of practice. Just learn one more song. After an hour of practice each day, 1 week later, I could play Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Impressed, aren't you? Yeah, so was I. Okay, I did my part. I learned another song, Time for Something Else. But no, Helen, like I said, was relentless. She just wanted to hear me play one more song. Give it another week, one more song. So I did. One more week, one more song. I'm sure you can tell where this is going. Fast forward, if you will, to March. I've been practicing and playing the cornet now for about 7 months, when the band instructor asked me to stay after band practice because he wanted to talk to me. Alan, I would like you to play a solo in our upcoming concert. I went, oh no, not me. I'm not going to play a solo. And then he told me he had already talked to my mother, Helen. And I knew I didn't stand a chance. The next month, I stood on stage in front of 300 people. I'm 12 years old, playing the cornet that I had only started playing some 7 months prior. I played a solo called Londonderry Air, more commonly known as Danny Boy. I was the only soloist in the entire concert. Now I'm sure that it wasn't Carnegie Hall worthy, but my mother's smile at the end of that concert was as big as the whole outdoors. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was learning a very valuable life lesson that 6th grade year. Not about being good, but about constant improvement. Continually taking small actions that add up to big results. I went on to get better and better at the trumpet, and actually a couple years later I began studying the trumpet at the university. Through my high school years I played a lot, won all sorts of state awards, had a real good time. Those were nice, but in the long run, it was the lesson that my mom taught me. Commit yourself to constant, incremental improvement that really made a difference in my life. What do you want to improve in your life? What can you do today in a small way to improve your performance in that area? You see, small improvements on a regular basis can help you get the results that you want. Commit yourself to that constant improvement and make your mom proud. Mr. Toastmaster?